Hello, thank you for tuning in to this video. Now, in this series of three videos, we are going to understand what should be included and what should definitely not be included in a resume. To understand this, I have divided the contents of a resume in three broad categories: personal information, professional information, and miscellaneous. So, in this particular video, we are going to discuss the contents under personal information category. So, let's check whether which of these should be included or should not be included in a resume. Starting with name, yes, your full name should be included right on the top of the resume. Contact number, an active mobile number should be a part of the resume because that would be the fastest way of communication that recruiter can use to get back to you in case they like your profile. A professional email ID should be there on the resume for further communications. Next is language. So just to clarify, here I do not mean technical language or computer languages like C, C++, Java, etc. What I mean here is linguistic languages, the ones that you read and speak in. For example, Hindi, English, Gujarati, Marathi, French, etc. There is no need to explicitly mention any such languages that you are proficient in anywhere on the resume. Now, there is an exception to this. If you are applying for any roles like a tour guide or a translator or an interpreter, where knowing these languages is an important skill, then please make sure you mention them. Otherwise, there is no need. Next is city. You should definitely mention the city that you are residing in. Reason being simple, sometimes the recruiter may be looking out for candidates from a particular city, maybe because they are planning to start a new project there, or probably they already have a project where they need someone who knows the demographics of that city, etc. So please mention your own city on the resume. Next is address. There is no need to mention your complete postal address anywhere on the resume. If the recruiter needs it for any further communications later, they may ask it from you separately. But please do not mention it on the resume. Next is age or birth date. That would be a completely irrelevant information to be given to the recruiter. Do not give out any data on the resume that talks about your age or your birth date because no role will have its limitations with respect to age. So please avoid it. Now, next is photo. You may have heard mixed reviews on this, but please take my word, do not have your photo on the resume. Please avoid keeping photos on the resume because sometimes that may result into unnecessary discrimination. Even before the recruiter has met you or known you in detail, they may just create some prejudices, which is why even recruiters nowadays avoid having resumes with photographs. So please avoid it. Next is gender. It's a strict no to mention anything about your gender anywhere on the resume. Let's say the role that you have applied for in its job description had mentioned a male candidate preferred or a female candidate preferred. Even in such cases, do not mention your gender on the resume. Sometimes it may happen that irrespective of your gender, the recruiter may want to meet you because of your profile. So please avoid it. The last one in this category is marital status. Now, that would be a complete irrelevant information to be given out on the resume. There is no need to mention whether you are married, whether you are single, etc. Please avoid. So these were the contents under personal information section. Wait for my next videos to learn about the contents under the other two categories, which is professional information and miscellaneous. If you want to get your resume reviewed personally, this is where you can reach out. And if you have liked the content, if you found it helpful, please make sure that you share it across and subscribe to this channel to keep having updates. Thank you.